Sophie Cunningham recently rocked the WNBA by receiving a $500 punishment for a TikTok joke and a viral Arby shirt that sent shockwaves around the league. She's unstoppable, from securing a fast food deal to standing up for Caitlin Clark. What follows will surprise you, but Cunningham is changing the rules. Sophie Cunningham is at the epicenter of the WNBA's turmoil. In addition to her skill, the Indiana Fever guard, who is renowned for her toughness and unvarnished attitude, has shocked the league with a daring Arby sponsorship that has drawn attention and a TikTok video that resulted in a $500 punishment. This is when things become even more bizarre. The WNBA is being rocked by Cunningham's transformation from role player to cultural force, and it appears that the league is alarmed by her refusal to play their political games. Stay tuned because this is a big section. In April 2025, Sophie Cunningham, who recently joined the Indiana Fever, shares a TikTok video of herself chowing down on Arby's roast beef and ham sliders. "It's been a long time since I had Arby's, but this is a great 9 out of 10, she says. Her no-nonsense demeanor and Missouri drawl make it immediately accessible. The video goes viral and receives over 800,000 views. However, that is only the start. On July 27, 2025, Cunningham, wearing a red and white crop top adorned with attractive females eating Arby's, walks into Windrest Arena for the Fever's Barbie night game versus the Chicago Sky. Fans hail it as classic on social media, and Arby's reposts it with an unrepentant queen. The most absurd aspect is that it is entirely true. It wasn't just a flex to walk through the tunnel. By signing a historic endorsement contract with Arby's, Cunningham became the first WNBA athlete to collaborate with a fast food restaurant. In just a few hours, the $20 crop top sold out, and she captioned her Instagram photo, "Look who has the meats now." Arby's partner helped her surpass 1 million followers. Social media exploded. Marketing depth. One admirer wrote, "Give yourselves a 100% spot bonus for this." "Sophie Cunningham is Arby's Barbie, and I'm here for it," another person stated. Here's what they aren't telling you, though. There's more to this deal than sandwiches. Cunningham has become a more significant player than before thanks to this branding masterpiece. Things start to get extremely intriguing at this point. Under coach Stephanie White, Cunningham has improved her game after signing a one-year, $100,000 contract with the Fever in 2025. She now plays alongside the WNBA's top recruit, Caitlin Clark. Throughout 22 games, she has averaged 7.7 points, 3.8 rebounds, and 3.9 assists, while shooting 44.5% from the field. She may not be a superstar based on those numbers, but her influence cannot be denied. She filled in for Clark when he was injured, starting 5 games. And she has become the enforcer of the Fever thanks to her hustle, diving for loose balls, and setting punishing screens. When Sun guard JCS Sheldon prodded Clark in the eye during a heated game against the Connecticut Sun on June 17, 2025, Cunningham solidified her position as Clark's bodyguard by starting a brawl and receiving a flagrant 2 foul and expulsion. "I will defend my teammates. That's what I do," she declared after the game, criticizing the referees for failing to protect Clark, the league's top draw. Social media exploded. In a conflict, Sophie Cunningham is the kind of teammate you want. A fan wrote that the Fever's 2025 record of 12-11, which is a significant improvement from their 1875-2018 low of 628, was made possible by her fiery edge. This is the point at when everything changes. Cunningham is a fan favorite and a marketing treasure trove thanks to her off-court star power, which is fed by her on-court tenacity. But wait, it gets better still. Cunningham uploaded a lip-syncing TikTok video to Sabrina Carpenter's Mouth Thing on July 18, 2025. Is it sluggish or stupid? It might not be helpful. The video, a clear jab at WNBA officiating, had 1.3 million views with the caption, "At some refs." And you'll be shocked to learn why. She posted on social media with a mixture of sarcasm and indignation when the WNBA hit her with a $500 punishment. "I have no idea why this makes me laugh. Like, okay, buddy, you got it. Because there aren't any more pressing issues with our league at the moment," she wrote. Things start to get risky at this point. There was more to Cunningham's fine than a TikTok. In a bigger conflict, it served as a flashpoint. She has spoken out against the WNBA's problems, which include poor player pay and erratic officiating. Her remarks reflect the displeasure of the entire league. Referees have also been criticized by players like Angel Ree and Kelsey Plum, and coach Stephanie White was penalized for making unsatisfactory calls following a loss against the Liberty on May 24th. Cunningham received support on social media when a commenter wrote, "The never-ending WNBA war on the people who are bringing attention to their product never ceases to amaze me." And this is the point at which everything goes totally wrong. When more significant concerns like player compensation and officiating consistency remain unaddressed, the WNBA's quick sanction against Cunningham raises questions. At the 2025 All-Star Game, Cunningham and other league stars wore "Pay Us What You Owe Us" t-shirts to advocate for a more equitable CBA. An excellent illustration of the salary disparity is Clark, who makes only $78,000 while contributing 26.5% of the WNBA's revenue. However, it appears that the WNBA is more concerned with stifling critics like Cunningham than with addressing structural issues. And the majority of people totally overlook this. Some assume that politics inside the league are involved. Cunningham's direct, unabashed communication approach is inconsistent with the WNBA's meticulously maintained image. Rumors on social media indicate that she disobeyed the league's alleged lesbian communist agenda. She is a target because of its drive for gradual conformity. They despise Sophie for not playing their woke games. A fan made a post. Cunningham's refusal to follow the line has made her a lightning rod, whether it's through her vocal support of Clark or her widely shared Arby's flex. The $500 penalty seems like a warning. However, as one user pointed out, things take a crazy turn since she is too indifferent to care. Cunningham has doubled down rather than backed down, increasing her impact and brand. But you won't be able to speak after what follows. Arby's deal by Cunningham is more than just an odd recommendation. It's a moment of culture. She became a social media hit after her Attractive Girls 8 Arby's tunnel walk, with videos of her ensemble and an unintentional cameraman falling during the Sky Game garnering 2.7 million views. Arby's embraced her by referring to her as their queen and releasing merchandise that quickly ran out. With sponsorships from Ring, Adidas, and Schemes, as well as a podcast featuring Colin Cowherd's The Volume, her estimated net worth is increasing to between $1.5% and $2 million. The star of the WNBA's marketing is Sophie Cunningham. Horizon isn't just about viral moments, a fan wrote. Cunningham sees the spotlight playing with Clark, who has led to a 150% increase in All-Star ratings and a 319% increase in attendance since 2024. After she stood up for Clark, her TikTok following increased from 400,000 to over 1 million. Her status as a lifestyle icon has also been solidified by her Arby's partnership. One person joked that she's making roast beef into gold. This is the part, though, that no one anticipated. The WNBA is out of touch with its stars, as seen by its concentration on finding her for a TikTok joke rather than praising her marketability. This is the point at which everything breaks down. The WNBA is experiencing rapid expansion. Players like Clark and Cunningham are mostly responsible for the 987 average attendance in 2024, which is higher than the 6,615 in 2023. However, it appears that the league is determined to silence their voices. Fines for players like Cunningham raise questions about a double standard, despite Commissioner Kathy Engelberg's pledge to review officiating following All-Star Weekend. Referees are being shielded from players who generate revenue. A fan made a post. The repercussions were harsh as well. The league's dependence on its stars was demonstrated by the sharp decline in All-Star viewing in Clark's absence. Cunningham isn't going to back down. Her desire for a CBA that reflects our actual worth prior to an AC's game in June 2025 served as a rallying cry. She read from a WNBPA statement, "We're fighting for a fair share of the business we built." Her statement gained more traction on social media. The WNBA is upset that Sophie is expressing the truth. And you'll see why this is so crucial by the end of this. A league at battle with its own destiny is highlighted by Cunningham's fine and her Arby's deal. This is the most crucial aspect, though. Cunningham's ascent to prominence on the floor under White's tutelage and off the court under Arby's and social media serves as a model for contemporary WNBA players. She isn't merely playing with Clark. She is forging her own path. Her $500 fine for making a TikTok joke is a sign of a more serious issue. A league that prioritizes control over expansion. The last twist is something nobody anticipated. Cunningham is surpassing the WNBA's politics by being sincere and demonstrating that athletes can create their own successful businesses. Given that Sophie Cunningham is just getting started and the league is unable to keep up, you should see this through to the conclusion. For future updates, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like, and share this video if you liked it. Keep an eye out.